So, people, welcome back. Today we're here in Mexico for the round 5 of the Tier 2 races. Today I'm joined by Maverick. How are you doing, Maverick?
Hey, doing pretty good. Yourself?
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. It should be a really good race today. What do you think? Who do you think is going to come out on top of this qualifying?
Well, that's a big question. I mean, there's a lot of good racers in this competition. I mean, we got professional drivers. We got a couple of nice little track athletes. Big Brother, Jack Townsend is in there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Completely agree. I've got my eyes on definitely Ryab. Since two players left the series and gone up into the higher series of Tier 1, Ryab was definitely up there for the sort of contention of being first. I think he can definitely show his worth. We've got War Panda also racing. We've got Ainz, who was definitely up there as well. Mazox, who was there. I think we got new people such as Aurelius. I can't see his last one. And we also have Razy, who I think I joined British Grand Prix, which wasn't streamed, but did a very good performance in that. But yeah, no, should be a very, very interesting race. Let me see. So. In the front runners, we have all the bots in all the Kevin Magnus and all those people. But the first one out doing their lap, if I'm not wrong, is going to be Jack Townsend. He's going to be starting his lap after the bots. He might have a bit of a tow from the bots, which is definitely going to be very good. And then we have, I think, Flying Yankee. McMitzy, sorry. And then we've got War Panda. And then we've got Tads J. And then I think we've got Ray also behind him. Mazox behind him. We have a Ferrari off. I think Stormfight is either getting out of the way or doing something. I think he's getting out of the way. Yeah. Oh, the bots are also stopping each other to each other. I think Stormfighter needs to go after the Red Bull because otherwise he's going to hold up Jack Townsend as you can see he's coming. Yeah. So he can definitely push and get a tow from Jack Townsend. He just can't impede that lap, do you think? Because, he's on his out lap, so he's not going to have a good time, but Jack Townsend will have to get out of the way of that lap when he comes round. But Mexico, what's your opinion on the Mexican track? I know we've both driven it. What was your opinion on it?
It's a good track. It's very challenging.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. All the bots are putting their time. Let's see what Jack Townsend can do. Can he get in front of the bots? He is second at the moment. Kevin Magnussen in the Haas, just in front of Jack Townsend. I think Jack Townsend's going to be happy with that because he's going to be able to get it. Wow, fantastic lap from McMitzy. You see that? He's 9/10 faster. That was very, very solid lap from him. Oh, what has happened to Ryab? Ryab has retired. I think he's crashed on coming out of an exit of the S's. That's very disappointing for him. Yeah. Look at that lap from Ray's. That is, fantastic lap from Ray's. Yeah, that's very fast. I think he's definitely going to be up there for the position of first. I mean, it's only Q1, but he's definitely asserting his dominance. Some people could be sandbagging, but he could definitely show what he's worth. What do you think? Yep, yep, exactly. Yeah, I would definitely be afraid of that time. I mean, yeah. So I think he's going in for an in lap. He's not. I think he went for a very, very light load of fuel, which is fair enough. Yeah, I think he definitely should be happy with that lap. Very good from War Panda as well. He's not had the best of races. He's always been stuck behind the leader, so he's never had his sort of maiden win. But yeah, no, I think very good lap from him. Tajay shoving Jack Townsend down. Oh, look how close he is to McMitzy. 5 milliseconds. That was very close, very close. So hopefully there's a very good battle between those two. I think Jack Townsend has put in another lap because I think he's in front of. Where is Kevin Magnussen? Oh, very strange. Yeah, he's terminal damaged. Maybe he ran into Ryab. Yeah, that's very strange. But I've been here. I heard the updates come to F1. The mistakes AI can make are much bigger now. So I think that might have been that Kevin Magnussen got oversteer and went into the wall. About the evolution of mistakes from AI has really gone well. So yeah, Eins. So yeah. Yeah. He's definitely had a bad He's definitely had a bad run in the last races, finishing, I think, out of the top 10, 2 races in a row. But I hope he can definitely get a good lap in because he definitely deserves to be up there with the front runners. Fastest second sector from him as well. Very. Yep. He's got to keep that momentum through the last turn. Very, very smooth. Not hitting the curbs too much. Yeah. Oh no! Yeah. Really, really upset about that. He must be. He's going to have to come in for a new front wing. Devastating last corner. I mean, yeah, really, really disappointing from him. Stormfinder managed to push down Carlos Sainz. So Stormfinder now up into 11th, but he's still got all those people behind him that need to do laps. Stormfinder at the back of the pack a lot of the sessions before, so he's got to make an impression that he can be up there in the midfield or even in the top contention. So I think. Yes. Yep. Yeah, no, I don't know Flying Yankee, but he definitely should be able to put in a good lap. I saw his time trials, and they were very interesting to see. No purple sectors yet, but I think because Big Brother had an absolutely smasher of a lap, he's just that tiny bit down, So we had Eins pushing up to 3rd. Very good lap from him. I think he's always got on the podium in every race he has been in, I think, apart from Abu Dhabi, but that was a very disappointing race from everyone. So who we got? Flying Yankee coming around the last corner. It's a bit more timid than Big Brother, but let's see if he can keep his... Yeah, definitely. He's got much more... He's much smoother through there. Up into 7th. Yeah. No, very close to very close from the 3rd place to 7th place. Very, very close. I think split by 800ths, which is really, really nice to see. Good battles between the sort of midfield. Razy coming in with another fastest lap, 0.2 quicker than his one before. I think he's definitely showing his worth. So I think Big Brother's on an out lap again. So, do you think Big Brother's going to be able to topple Ray, or what do you think? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. As we've seen, Big Brother, 2 purple sectors and just completely bottling on the exit of the last corner, and that's where you gain the time, especially since experience. You just gain so much time through there just by putting the power on a bit too early, or putting the power earlier, or even putting the power on later, because you can have a smoother exit, which is going to be less twitchy. You don't have as much oversteer. These cars are going to be very hard to run behind. So I think Big Brother's going to be very thankful Razy's going to go into the pits. Yeah, I think Stormfinder's coming also on an outlap, so we'll have to look for him. It looks like Tay J is also going for an outlap soon. Tay J on his outlap actually, so very clean from Big Brother so far. What do you think of that exit? That was a very smooth exit, do you think? It was... Yep. Yep. Tay J coming in, he aborted his lap. So he's not either he already did his lap or he wasn't happy with it, so there's no point wasting his tyres, you know. Big Brother a bit wide through the S's. Yeah, he's definitely going to lose time there. I don't think this is going to be up into pole, but he can definitely fight against the top 2 to 7th. Sorry, so. Yeah, and yeah. I don't think that's where he wanted to be, because I definitely think. I mean, how close he is to War Panda, who's in second, is 4/10 slower, but the people next to him are in 4th place. It's only 20 milliseconds between them, so he can definitely gain some time. He might be going for an outlap. It looks like he is. He's definitely pushing. That was an okay exit. I don't know if that was any better. It wasn't. So he's 400ths down on his first time. So, but he could definitely make that up on his S's. What did you feel like when you went through the S's?
Hang on to your seat and let it rock. Every time I go to those, I just pray I got the right entry, and I'm looking right past to the next entry. So I'm just praying that the car can hold it as I push it.
Yeah, those S's were really fantastic from Big Brother, as you saw. Really smooth, no oversteer, nothing. And let's see, is he going to get over excited through this corner again? He's going to manage that oversteer, and he absolutely nails it. So I think
cuts it in close.
Second place, very, very respectable from him. I think Razy's definitely up there, but Big Brother, I think I'll have to check the standings. But I think this, if he puts himself in a good position for the race, I think he can definitely. Wait, give me 2 seconds. Maverick, you might need to turn yourself up on the stream.
I think I did. Let me. I turned up. Can you guys hear me a lot better now?
Let me give it a check. I'll have a little. You can turn off your stream on Discord, by the way. Let me have a listen. Yeah, you need to turn yourself up quite a lot because you're still really quiet.
Okay, fair enough.
You're fine on Discord. It's just what's it called? Is Big Brother going for another fast lap? I think he's. Yeah, I think he's aborted. I don't think he was going to improve. I think that's fair enough. I mean, second for him, really fantastic. Oh, Stormfinder spinning out of the last chicane. Razy set another fastest lap. That was a whole 6/10 faster. I mean, is that even anywhere close to anyone in Tier 2? I think you could Yeah, definitely be in contention for the sort of the extra places in Tier 1. He's very, very fast. We have Jack Townsend retiring from the session. I think he's happy with his 9th. Only the top 14 or 15 need to get through. So Mazox coming out of the pits, he's going to have to try and get a good lap in. What do you think for Mazox?
I think Mazok could do it. He just needs to get out of his head. I mean, that's probably what happened to him. Is he's just trying to find his groove, and trying to find your groove is pretty hard sometimes on this
Mm-hmm.
course. So shake it all off, and I think he's going to do a better time this time, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He hasn't put in the time, has he?
Yeah, no, he hasn't put in time yet. So.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, damage on his car. Rear wing, front wing got nicked there.
Yeah, you're still very quiet on the stream, by the way, Maverick.
Well, you just got a little damage on his wing there, so we'll have to see what happened there.
Yeah. I think he went a bit too aggressive into that first turn. I think he's going to have to just go out with the damage, otherwise he's going to be knocked out. I think.
Definitely doesn't have enough time to come back in, get a new wing.
Yeah, I think definitely disappointing for him so far. I think it's only the end plate, if I'm not wrong.
Like that too. It was his left side.
Left side end plate. So it's manageable, but he's definitely going to have some oversteer through corners, which through the S is just going to really, really, really be hard to go through. This is start his lap. Is there anyone? Oh, Aurelius actually up into second. So
wow, that's
very good.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, very good lap from him.
See, Big Brother already retired too.
Yeah. I think he's happy with that lap. So let's give Mazox a watch, see what he can do with this damaged wing.
He's having a hard time doing it.
Definitely slow out of that exit. That was a 29.5 in the first sector. Nearly 2 seconds slower than the pole sitter. Wow, the Q1 pole sitter of Ray Z. So I think this is definitely going to be a disappointing session for him. But
that's a shame.
Yeah.
And that's terminal damage right there.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, that was very disappointing. I think he couldn't have. I think he just needs to, as you say, he needs to get out of his head and just be less aggressive on that throttle because.
Well, that completes the first qualifications. So let's go through the list. What do we got here for the list? We got Reyes, who's first. Arduris? How do you pronounce that?
Aurelius.
Aurelius, excuse me.
Yes. No, it's fine.
And then Big Brother in third. Impressive.
Yep. So the best time being a 1:14.2, very, very fast for Tier 2. And the worst time of the runners being Jack Townsend in 9th of 1:18.7. So nearly a 4-second gap between them. Yeah, I think Stormfinder into Q2 for his first time, which is very interesting. So I think he should definitely be able to. Let's hope he can get into Q3 because I think he's just going to find that sort of groove, you know. If he finds that groove, he can push harder and he can push stronger, you know. What do you think for Stormfighter? Did you think he's going to get into Q3?
I think he has potential to go with Q3 if he keeps his head down, keep it straight pretty much. He'd be able to do it, no problem. Literally
Yeah.
all go right now, heading on out.
Yep. Yeah, you're still very quiet. I don't know if you can change the settings, Maverick.
I'll try to change the setting a little bit, but
Yeah.
we'll go with that. I'll try to talk a little louder too.
Yeah. I think that Razy. I think if he doesn't get pole in Q2, well, he doesn't get the top spot in Q2. I'd be very surprised. But he had some very strong competition from second to seventh last race, so he's just going to keep it clean. You know, if he starts in first and keeps it clean, bit of oversteer through there, but it's an outlap, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, I think. Who do you think is going to take that second spot of Q2? Because it's very, very close between them.
It's very close. It's anyone's game. I couldn't even speculate right now, or even attempt to try to guess who's going to be in Q2.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big gamble.
Definitely. I've got my eyes on McMincy. He's had some very stellar performances, but he's just not the consistency to keep that sort of performance through the race. But he was definitely up there in the terms of timesheets beforehand, you know. And I hope good things from him. So I think of the front runners, I think we have. It looks like McMincy at the start. Of the AI train, and then we have, I think, Jack Townsend. Yep, we have Jack Townsend, and then we have Flying Yankee behind him, and then we have Razy and War Panda behind him. So I think it's definitely going to be a fight between War Panda, Big Brother, and Aurelius for that second spot. McMincy, if he can keep his nose clean, he can push that sort of. If he can push the car to the limit, I think he can definitely get a good position. So,
well, definitely. Well, it looks like Jack is doing a good, clean race. He's exiting all his corners really well, so I'm impressed on that.
Yeah. Bit hesitant through that corner, but yeah. So, of the bots, all the bots are going over the line. Jack Townsend coming around the corner here. He just has to get in front. McMincy with the lap of the race so far. Jack Townsend 7/10 slower than McMincy, but very good lap for him. He's much further ahead of the AI than he was. Ooh, War Panda.
Look at the time these guys are putting down.
War Panda setting 2/10 faster than Ray's, but you got to remember Ray is trying to start on the medium tires, so he's going to have that harder compound. Flying Yankee left the session. Let's see if I can invite him. I cannot, I don't think. Yeah, I think.
Did you get him back?
Pardon?
Did you get him back?
So I can't actually send him an invite for some reason on Steam, but I think he'll definitely be able to find someone that can. Yeah, but War Panda setting the time of the race, time of Q2 at the moment. It's a very, very solid time, to be fair. Very, very consistent to his Q1 time. I think he should be very happy with that. He's going to be in front of the bots. He's going to be in front of his main competition, you know. But I think at the moment it should be very interesting to watch between Big Brother and Ainz' laps, because they were very close to the front. So they're both on out laps. So Big Brother coming round the last corner. He's going to start his flying lap. He's going to want to try and get in front of War Panda or Ray. He's going to be in that top three, you know, because he's put a lot of effort into this, and he's always come short. So maybe Mexico's different for him, you know.
You never know.
Exactly.
Well, Storm didn't put down the greatest time, but I'm sure he's going to go back in and try to do this again.
Yeah, definitely. So, Big Brother coming out to the first sector. I couldn't.
A nice purple sector on that one.
Yeah, definitely. So, putting the power on early as he should. He's being very confident with the car, even if he spun. With this, let's see how he can do the S's. Is he going to go wide again? Looks very clean through here. Yeah, this is really, really nice. Tiny bit of oversteer on the exit, but that might have just been my my computer being computery. But yeah, really, it should be a really, really nice lap from him. Aurelius going to have to get out of the way, not to give him that dirty air. Big Brother up into third. A bit of a disappointing lap from him, but fantastic position. You want to be in that top 3 for the maximum sort of points contention. You want to be in. What did you think of that lap?
That was a very clean lap. I didn't see any major issue. He wasn't hugging the rails as hard, but definitely made a nice clean pass on this one.
Yeah, definitely. I think he definitely wants to be up there with War Panda, because they're friends. But I think War Panda's got that edge in being more confident with the car. We haven't seen him get any damage or spins in the league so far. So that consistency just helps so much. I think we also have Irons coming around the last corner. Oh, going a bit wide on the thing. I think he's last corner. Put the power down. He's got control of the car and up into 6th, pushing Jack Townsend down.
That's the scariest point right there. You got to worry about who's going to push you down. So he's got a good position there, 6.
Yeah, definitely. He's got people. Oh, as you say that. Aurelius, very close to his time, but Aurelius, one of the top runners in Q1, can definitely, if he tries again, he can definitely try and push him out. Aurelius on the medium tires, so he could definitely be up there if he starts in Q3. If he can stay in Q2 and not get pushed out, it'll be all right. But because he's chosen the mediums, he's going to have that pace to disadvantage. Yeah. So who have we got finishing some laps? Do we want to...
I think we got Ray out there. He's pushing hard right now. So we got Ray out there doing the second lap, and he just finished the purple sector in the first sector there.
Yeah.
So he's getting a little bit of traffic in front of him. He's got a Haas in front of him. Hopefully he can get out of his way and clean up the air. Little slide there. He lost it, and he abandoned that.
It's better than having damage. If you want to, he's already in second. He doesn't need to risk DNFing and going down all the way to 15th. That would be very disappointing for him.
Exactly. Yeah, you save the car and do another lap, then just hopefully doing damage. It'll put you behind.
Yeah. Yeah, your mic is much better now.
There he goes. He's going back in the pit. Probably get to see what other tactics he pull out of his bag.
Yeah. So at the moment we have everyone but Jack Townsend, Tadje, and Pierre Gasly out on the track. I think we've got Jack Townsend coming round the S's. Let's have a look at him. I think he's running low on fuel. But this might be an out lap for him, or might be an in lap. A flying lap or an in lap. I think this is an in lap because he's nearly 1.2 seconds slower than his time before. So
yeah, definitely, he's not pushing hard on this one.
Yeah. We've got Tadje. Pushing tiny bit too hard. I just switched to Tadje and he's absolutely clobbered the barrier. He's lost most of his front wing. Just coming out of the S's.
Yeah.
No, I'm very disappointed because I think he definitely wants to be up there, show his worth of being up in the top 3. So I think we got Stormfinder on outlap, trying to improve his time, trying to get into that 10th place so he's secure. He just needs to get in front of the bots. He needs a 128.1 to get into Q3.
Yeah, it'd be nice if he just gets into the high 170.
Yeah, yeah. If he gets into that, he's safe. So, yeah. Let's have an onboard watch of his lap. Good turn in. That was very clean. Good. Yeah. He's a bit scared on the throttles. You can hear by the engine sort of like, but he's definitely more confident this lap. As you can see, he's 0.3 up already. So he's just going to have to find that time in the other one. Yeah. That was a solid. Oh,
Well,
bit
a little
wide.
over on that, but that corner is a little forgiving. You can do a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. You can definitely do a little bit, and yeah. The S is pretty good so far. He's keeping that sort of the oversteer under control, which is perfect. What you want to do through the S's. He's 0.2 up. He's lost about half a tenth on that sort of a mistake he made. But let's see what he can pull out of this last corner. He might have had an issue on his first lap, but
I think he needs to learn to maximize the use of his the width of the track.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's a shame from Stormfighter. I think he's not happy at that time, but he knows he can't get a better one. Yeah.
At this point, at least he, it's not the greatest position, but he's going to get his choice of tires for sure this time. So that's a strategy he can try to work with. With the race.
Yeah. You got all the bots going out again. So I think most of the.
Well, we still got Flying Yankee that's in there, and then we got Mitzi. They're all in the pit still, but all the bots are heading out right now.
Yeah. I think we have a Haas going out in Tadjay. I think Tadjay is wanting to improve that time. Oh, okay, he's going out on the mediums, which is very strange because I don't think he's going to be able to beat his time of the softs. You have to. It's whatever your fastest time is, and he's going to have to try and beat that time on the mediums, which is very hard. Yeah, a very, very strange. Very, very strange approach. But maybe it'll work. Maybe he'll find that extra tenth or something. In the medium tires, because the C. I think they're called the C3s, the soft compound tires, are just very, very fast, but you might not have that same sort of consistency with the oversteer. You know what I mean? Do you ever find that with the soft tires?
Well, this track calls for the C3s. You're right. And that's the soft compounds there.
Yeah.
Normally, some other tracks are different, and I find that they hold a little better on this type of track than most. Oh, there's a little slip there from him.
Yeah.
But he recovered that. He got it back.
So, bit of lag, but that shouldn't inherit him. But he's going to have to find that extra tenth or half a tenth, to beat that soft time to be able to go on the mediums. And I don't feel it's realistic. I think he's just wasting these tires at this point. But you never know. You never know when the strategy is. And maybe he could have made up time in that. He could have made up time that he realised that he could have that extra 5/10. So at the moment, he's 2/10 slower. So I don't think this is going to be looking for a good. All right, so we have qualifying finished. Everyone is finished apart from the bots and Tadjay. So Tadjay is going to be the last of the flyers to go over the line. Lewis Hamilton getting in front of Esteban Ocon. I don't think if you want to know about the bots, but he's nearly a second slower through the second and first sector. He's not going to be able to put out a second. I mean, it's very unrealistic,
Definitely, no. It would have been nice to see him get a little faster if he figured out how to get those corners, but that was really close there.
Nearly hit that sort of exit and over the line. I think that was a 1:19 on that lap, so he was nearly a second and a half slower through that lap, which is pretty disappointing. But so Maverick, you take it away.
Well, there you go, guys. There's the leaderboards right now. So we got Panda in first, Ray in second, Big Brother still in third place. And then we got Trady and Mitzi, Jack, Inns, and Hilarious. Oh, jeez, I'm bad.
Aurelius, don't worry.
And Flying Yankee. And then we got our one AI left.
So, Charles Leclerc in 10th. Yeah. So I think we have... I didn't see who the second one on mediums was. But we have Razy, who went out on the mediums, got second place. So it's all about pace now. It doesn't matter about wearing the tyres. This is Q3. This is where everything matters, you know. The ones before is just getting in. Q2, you want to pick what sort of tyres you want to start on. But Q3 is where the action happens, you know. I think Razy's definitely going to pull out a banger of a lap. And Jack Townsend into the Q3 in all his races. I think he's been in Q3 every race apart from Britain. I'm hoping Big Brother can get a good position to start maybe the first row or second row. What are your hopes for this session? Who do you think is going to come out on top?
Well, I think you're right. I think Ray came out on top. I'm hoping Big Brother can pull out a second, possibly. Yeah. I find on this track, second position sometimes, because of the length of the start of the race, second place can be advantageous to get to the first corner, because I think pole position's on the left and second's on the right. So if you can make that long jot and get down to the end, you have an advantage of getting in that corner first.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same as Bahrain. You know how Max Verstappen wanted to start on the second row, because if he started on the first row, if he started in first, he would have to defend straight away against Lewis Hamilton in Bahrain. But if he's on the left, he's got nothing to lose, and he's got all the aggression going into that corner, which he overtook him in first corner, if I'm not correct.
He didn't have much of a choice. He backed off to live another day and just keep on fighting the good fight. So that's exactly what you need to do here.
Exactly. So I think any position's good. I think the right side has an advantage in that they're going to be on the inside of the corner, but it all matters on the start, you know, because Razy might be on pole, but if Big Brother gets a better start in second, or say Aurelius or War Panda get a better start in second, I think they could take him into first corner and they might be stuck behind, you know, because Ray's going to have to try and pull out those medium tyres. But if he's stuck behind someone who's slower, that's not going to mean anything, you know. The medium strategy won't pay off as it is meant to be. You're meant to build that gap, and then you'll be able to reap the performance of the medium tyres. Soft tyres at the end of the race. I think we're not sure yet, but I think it might be a two-stop. What do you think of this track? Do you think it's a one-stop or a two-stop?
Well, I was guessing the strategy for this race would have been a two-stop. You know, definitely. If you're going to definitely go with the soft to medium compounds for most, but some of those looking for the undercut may in the back of the pack may try to do the medium softs to try to get a better finish at the end. So just try to do an overcut.
Yeah, definitely. I think. I know, as you said, overcut could definitely work. Ray putting an absolute slapper of a lap of 1:14.3.
4/10 faster than his qualies.
Yeah. Tajay coming up into second with a sort of mediocre lap, but I definitely think he can improve on that lap. I think a 1:16.9 is okay. McMitzy at 1:17.1. Respectable, you know, he's up there, but you gotta wait until everyone else comes through. Wait.
Well, here comes Jack. He's coming through the final chicane in the arena right now. Good turns, picking this corner really well, cutting it in, getting his time down close. There we go. 1:17.7.
Yeah.
And then we got Big Brother doing an out lap.
Yeah, that's Iron's also coming out, so everyone's going to be on an in-lap or an out-lap. We might see someone going for 2 laps on one compound, but I think it's very unlikely. Tadje in a very, very good position at the moment. McMincy only, 4 milliseconds behind War Panda. So I think he can definitely try and find that extra time, you know.
Definitely. Look how close they are. I mean, that's unbelievably done.
Less than a blink of an eye. It's just phenomenal how close they are. It's beyond comprehension how fast they're going and how small the gap is. It's, yeah.
Okay, so Big Brother starting his long jaunt down to the first corner.
Yeah. Let's see how he takes this, because he definitely wants to be up there so he can fight for that podium that he's always wanted.
Attacked that corner pretty good over the sausages.
Yeah, and at the moment, okay, I didn't.
That's the purple sector right there.
Yep, purple first sector from Big Brother. Let's see how he can take the essence, because this is where he lost a lot of time and he gained a lot of time. You know, he went out of sector 1 he went out of sector 2 nearly a second faster than his previous lap, and he is setting purple sector 2. Can he stick this on pole? Because at the moment, this is provisional pole, and Ray Z putting in a lap of his life in a 14.3. Big Brother not. He's just going to have to go careful through this. Put the power on early. Pretty good exit. Let's see what he can do. I think really worth it.
That was a good lap, but geez.
Yeah, Ray Z found nearly a second and a half in that last sector, which is completely mental. I don't see that's pretty crazy, isn't it?
I'm telling you, those last chicanes, you just gotta nail them just right. If you don't, it's all about the first and last to me. And you could pick up a lot of speed or lose a lot of speed in that last chicane.
Yeah. Big Brother setting another fastest lap, fastest first sector. They're nearly 2/10 up this lap. So he's going to have to try and fight Aurelius. As you see, Aurelius now into second and 5/10 faster than Big Brother. So he's going to have to find that extra, go a bit on the grass, but anything to find that extra time, much smoother through the S's. Tiny bit off the track, but he's only going to get a warning for that, I'm pretty sure.
Well, here comes Ray. He's trying to, can he better himself? Who knows?
Yeah. Oh, I think Big Brother's off. I think he had a spin. I was very disappointed from him, but
well, he was on his going back to the pit anyways. He was on. So.
Well, he had a fastest first sector and second sector. Well, fastest first sector and a fast second sector. So I think he might have made an error. This is not unseen going 2 laps on the same compound, the same fuel. You know.
No, I missed that too. So you're right.
Yeah.
I missed that.
And it looks like Flying Yankee now starting his out lap, but we have Ines. I think Ines is on an in lap at the moment. Who do we have? All right, we have
Ray's bettering his time so far.
Yeah, 2/10 up.
There's his cone. He cut that really close. See what he does here on this. Just using all that track and maximizing his turns.
Oh,
look at that. 1:13.9. He broke the 13 mark.
Yeah. I mean, I would be. He's instantly retired. He's just.
That's a celebration right there. Almost. You almost want to do donuts.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So McMincy up into third. As I said, McMincy's performances have been really, really nice. He's just not had the consistency in the race. You know, Aurelius, very new face. Very, very good to see the top 10 with 2 new drivers. a couple new drivers who haven't been here since the start of the season, but Big Brother also going out for another lap. Who is coming over the line? That looks like Flying Yankee. Let's see how much Flying Yankee can... Oh, no, he's coming in for another lap. Nope. He aborted. Yeah, he aborted his lap. I think Jack Townsend going for another lap. He's 40 milliseconds faster.
Oh, Mitzi just lost the corners on the just before the S's. Poor guy.
Yeah.
That's going to cost him on his tires. You're going to have to get all that grass off his tires.
Yeah, because you're going to be much slippier. See, Irons is going to have to... who's this coming round? Chuck Townsend shoves Irons down, but Irons coming out for another outlap. It looks like War Panda also going to finish his lap. Where is War Panda going to go? Looks a very fast lap, up into second. Fantastic lap from War Panda. I mean, if he shows that sort of pace in the race, I mean, why would you not be happy with that, you know?
Oh,
War Panda.
Look at him. Yeah, he retired from the session. I'd be very happy with that time too.
Yeah. So we've got 1 minute 20 on the clock. People who are doing their laps are going to have to go now. It looks like we have Jack Townsend.
He retired.
He's retired. Yeah, no, he's only retired. He hasn't left.
I'm not sure how Big Brother's going to feel. Is he going to push a little harder? He's got brand new tires, clean things up.
Oh, did that invalidate his time? That was very sneaky from Big Brother, but whatever, he floats your boat. Yeah, you see him, he just sort of like yoinks straight over. I was sort of asking for strict corner cutting loss because you can corner cut a lot, and he's pushed McMincy down, which is going to be a bit disappointing for McMincy because he's not going to be able to do another lap. So we have doing their laps. So we have Ines coming around the last corner. He's going to be inhered by Charles Leclerc because Charles Leclerc also on a flying lap, just completely giving him all that dirty air, you know.
Yeah.
Up into 7th though, really well done from him. Push Jack Townsend down. I think just Tadji. Okay, Tadji is on an in lap. So
no, I think that completes our lineup right there.
Yeah, that definitely. I mean, fantastic qualifying. I mean, you couldn't have predicted it any smoother. I mean, War Panda in second, fantastic lap from him. Aurelius, new face in the league. And now we're gonna have to wait for Tadji to finish. It takes a bit longer if you go to the pits, but yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna wait, but you know.
Who do you think was the standout of this session? Do you think
the standout on this session? Definitely, you know, Reyes. Reyes has put down an impressive time there. He's definitely, with a time like that in the time trials, he would definitely be in the top 100s.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, so you take it away, Maverick.
Well, at first place we got Reyes, and then second we got War Panda, a newcomer there, Reyes, Big Brother, Mitzi, Trey, Tajay, and Heinz, and then Red Bull Jack, and then we got Charles Leclerc for Ferrari, and the new upcoming there made it right through, but he's sitting pretty in 10th place, flying Yankee.
Mhm.
Wonder where
Very
he's
interesting.
from.
So, yep. I couldn't put my finger on it, but yeah.
It must be the cousin in the south for me.
So I think this this race should be really very interesting. I think Rosie, if he gets his strategy right and he doesn't make any errors, he can definitely win this race. But he's definitely going to have pressure from War Panda, Aurelius, Big Brother. I think it's going to be a very, very close fight for that second and third space for the podium. I mean, Big Brother wanting that podium, but he's going to have to fight his way against some very, very ruthless drivers. You know, it's all about positions, and if they keep it clean, it's all about that skill. You know, he's going to have to use his strategy and use all that.
Well, that's it. You got to be a clean race here. If you're well positioned, even if you're in the position of Big Brother right now, you just wait, sit behind, and you just wait for the right time to attack. And
Yeah.
hopefully, and here we go. We're on our formation lap for everyone.
I didn't do it this time because every time I do it, every time I commentate, I'm always like, "Oh my god, the race is starting!" And then I realize it's a formation lap, so didn't do it this time. So
well, it looks like a good takeoff. I don't see any issues in the format. And there we go. We got the strategies picked out for each of them, and it looks like it is going to be most of them picked a two-stop race.
Yeah. So the tires we have are Razy in first on the mediums, War Panda second on the softs, Aurelius on the mediums in third, and everyone else is in softs. So for the people at the back, haven't decided to go on any other sort of awkward strategy to maybe gain some time, but I think very interesting because if you're at the back, you want to make a sort of like a strategy so you can gain.
That's an interesting where he's got the mediums now. Can he hold back the rest of the back with the soft compounds and maintain that pace and hope for an overcut with the rest of them?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the strategy right there. We're hoping for an overcut with Ray, and it's a good strategy, I think. Keeping other guys on their toes.
Yeah, definitely. But because the people at the back are also going to be on fresh tires, so they might be able to make up that time. But yeah, I think War Panda, who's in second, is going to maybe challenge him for first place in the first turn. But who knows what the launch is? So, do you want to count down the start when it goes, Maverick?
Oh, well, give it a shot. Hopefully. I think that's the challenge right there, the long start. There we go. The pack is still lining up in the back. We're going to get all greens yet in the back. And hopefully they're all lining up. There we go.
So
lights are on. 3, 4, 5 lights on. There we go. Ready and lights out. And there's the race starting. Look at that. Okay, he's got it all. Got a couple people. Look at that takeoff he had on it.
Very good takeoff.
A little incident in the back.
Tadji into the back, but Big Brother. Oh, who was that?
Look at that. It's the Haas back there. There we go. That's Tadji.
Yeah.
Oh, a little damage there going on again in the second corner.
Yeah. Big Brother's gone into the rear of McMincy. McMincy up into third. Big Brother up into fourth. Relegated because Tadji's gone out. Let's see if Tajay has damage. Yes, he's completely lost his front wing. Razy still in first. War Panda in second. McMitzy third. Big Brother fourth. Ines, fantastic start from Ines. I mean, up from seventh into fifth. So he's gained 2 places. Jack Townsend also really good. He's gained also 2 places. And we're racing against after the virtual safety car. Big Brother struggling with that damage. He's going to be outbraked here, I think, by Ines. He's going to have to give him the space. Ines actually braking earlier to not going to the side of Big Brother, you know?
That's it. Missy ended up getting a 5-second penalty for running into.
Yeah.
Run into there.
Oh, so I think Big Brother ran into McMitzy, and I think McMitzy braked too much in the eyes of the game, but who knows? All right, and look at this. McMitzy catching up to Big Brother. War Panda. Is he going to go for the late break, do you think? I don't think he is, and he's going to stay behind, but he's definitely showing some pace. This is fantastic so far. So we've got Lewis Hamilton in fourth. Who would have thought that?
There was
it sometimes does that. There's a tiny bit of a glitch on the first lap. It usually everyone sort of like switches round. So very bad start from Aurelius. I mean, he's all the way down in 11th. Very, very disappointing for him. He's just going to have to keep it in on the track. Stormfinder nearly up into the point. Stormfinder.
Oh, I love this view. I love looking down from the stadium on that view.
So who are you watching at the moment?
We're watching Warpath right now. Keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
There he is.
Warpath with the fastest time of 1:19.8. So he was catching up to Ray, but I think Ray's now pulling away because Warpath has used all his ERS. Yeah, I think he has. No, they've used about the same ERS, but I think Warpath is not getting the luxury of that sort of slipstream anymore, you know? Because he's pulled away to that 1 second, and he's going to have pressure from McMitzy behind now.
Mitzi's going to start tacking from behind. That's the best position you want to be, right in third. You want to kind of watch the pack and see how it's going. He still has that 5-second penalty, but
yeah, he's going to get that removed in the stops. If that depriments him because he's going to come out in traffic, that's a price to pay. I mean, I don't think that was fair, but most of the penalties aren't fair, apart from when you're corner cutting, obviously. But so we have Ryab, Tadjay, Big Brother, Flying Yankee, all relegated down into last because they've had to pit for damage. Big Brother out, actually closer to the sort of back end of the normal pack, but he's definitely going to be angry with that. I mean, this has happened nearly all the races he's been in. So yeah, do you think he can make up that time?
I think he can try to make up that time. There is potential. It's still early in the race, but it's going to be really challenging. So I'm watching Jack now. He's got a big train behind him, an ERS train behind him, and he's fighting a good fight. They've got Charles Leclerc making a pass on him on the inside, and a little touch. Boom.
Yeah. Jack Townsend not leaving the space that's needed. As you see, Jack Townsend really pushing past Charles Leclerc. He's lucky that's a bot. Aurelius actually stuck in that gap, as you see. Look, he's making a pass. Outbreak Charles Leclerc. Oh, locked up a tiny bit, but still up into 7th. He's going to have to get past his teammate in Jack Townsend in 6th. Aurelius really bad start for him, but he's managed to claw back and get into that sort of position he's in now. Is Jack Townsend going to let his teammate by? I don't think he is, as you can see.
He held him back there. He had to do a little bit of braking there.
Yeah. Jack Townsend really not confident with the sort of thing. He's going to brake early. He's going to defend against his teammate. Jack Townsend knows that Aurelius is going to be faster, but he's keeping him behind, which is not a good decision for Red Bull as a whole, as you see. Aurelius could be catching up to Lewis Hamilton now. I think that is Mazox or Ryab actually crashed off. Mazox retired from the session. Ryab off on the track. We have a safety car. This is going to really bunch up the track. Wow. So this is going to be really, really interesting for the race because, Mazox completely destroyed in the barrier. I think he's just got a bit too excited out of that corner and gone into the barrier. Really disappointing for him. But that means that sort of that strategy on the softs is going to work 100% better because they could pit now for mediums and be still in the contention, you know?
Definitely,
Or they
yeah.
could even, yeah.
Everyone's going to be able to pit in and change the strategy completely up, and then whoever's on mediums is just going to have to fight that much harder now.
So you can see Big Brother on the hards. I think he's doing a one-stop, which could be very beneficial on this safety car, you know, because it's going to be caught up to the pack. He's going to have those fresh hards. He might even be able to go to the end, and he won't have that downfall of going into the pits again. So he's not going to have to wait that extra 20 seconds in the pits. He's going to be up there. He's going to be fighting with the people at the front. He's going to be fighting with the people at the back. You know, Ray Z going to the pits. Yeah, I think Ray Z has realized that the mediums just aren't going to work. He's going into another set of mediums, so he might be able to keep those mediums all the way to the end. So Mitzi also switching to the mediums. He's got rid of his 5-second penalty. Let's see if anyone else is going to go into the pits. Mitzi being down, relegated behind the bots, that's going to be very, very disappointing for him. So I think this is definitely nice for Big Brother because he's going to be caught up right up to the field. War Panda on the let me check the 5-lap old tires. Same with mines.
Everyone has the 5-lap on it except for the only
Big
one.
Brother.
I'm surprised Aurelius hasn't gone into the pit with his mediums either.
Yeah, Aurelius, I think he doesn't want to lose those positions, and he's going to stick to his strategy, you know? Because what's the point in going to the pits when you can just... I mean, there's going to be another lap, so he's got another chance to go into the pits. Is he going to take that opportunity? We don't know, you know? Razy only delegated down to 4th with fresh tyres, mind you. Mitzi down in 9th, fresh tyres as well. He might be able to do a 0-stop, well, a 1-stop. He doesn't have to pit again. He just needs to keep his nose clean when he's following the AI because the safety car in this game is notorious for being very hard to drive behind. Sorry, I've got hiccups now.
You're getting all excited on us now.
Yeah. That's gonna be a fantastic race because you got people at the front who are still on the same tyres, but you got Ray Z who has pitted the mediums, but how do you know how long those mediums are going to go for? Is he going to be able to go for those extra 19 laps on those mediums, which is a stretch, you know? Is he going to have to pit again and then completely ruin his strategy of pitting earlier? He's going to have to overtake the people in the front with the Warner tyres. Jack Townsend up into 5th, Aurelius 6th. So, very good day for Red Bull. Disappointing day for Alfa Romeo at the moment. That's what I was thinking of.
And Ferrari, unfortunately. You know, I was hoping there was going to be at least a fellow Ferrari driver out there, but...
Yep. yeah.
You know, as long as you finish the race, there's still lots of opportunity here. So, I mean, I worry about Big Brother on it. He's the only one on the hards. The only thing with the C1s there and trying with on the start off is you got to keep the heat on them, and they're a little. But after the second lap, they're just like mediums as far as temperature. It's just trying to maintain that heat in them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So now we're going through the stadium now. Pretty close to it.
Is this the last lap with the safety car?
I'm wondering too. So everyone's bunched up, and we still got a couple of stragglers in the back, but I didn't see any indication of the safety car coming in. So we're still going to do one more lap, I think.
Yeah, we are. So that gives Teiji, who's pitted for the hards, so he could definitely go to the end on these. So he's gonna be up with the bunch. Ryab with the 3-lap old soft. I think he's went back on the old softs. But yeah, no, I think it should be really, really interesting to watch. I think
definitely Teiji has an opportunity to get some points, getting in the points for at least the finish of the race.
Jack Townsend, as I've actually seen, has a lot of damage to his car. He's missing both end plates off the thing. He's going to lose a lot of time in the corners. I've only just noticed. Yeah. Well, because I saw Aurelius got a penalty, and I was thinking maybe he went into the back of Jack Townsend. Aurelius with no damage, but Jack Townsend with both end plates completely gone. That's going to be really, really... He's going to lose a lot of positions for that. He should have pitted earlier because he hasn't been into the pit, so we know he's had damage the whole time. So...
In the second sector, you definitely need your front wing. You need some downforce on that, and especially going in those wild S's.
Yeah. It's going to be just...
him a lot in that sector.
Yeah. I think his race is definitely going to be compromised as soon as he keeps out on those with that damaged wing. I think the pit car should be definitely in this lap, as we should get a message at the bottom. Yeah, safety car in this lap. So, who do you think's going to come out on top after this?
After this mix-up,
first.
This is someone taking the Scrabble board and just just messed up all the numbers and everything. So I think War Panda is in a good position right now to finish this race where he is. So he's holding it solid, and I think he's a prime.
And we're going. So, Ines, Ines is full using overtake. He's using Rich. He's got that slipstream. War Panda defending on the inside. Ines doesn't have enough slipstream to get past, but he's definitely going to have to... War Panda's going to have to stick with that inside line. As you can see, he's going. No, he's given the space. Oh, Ray Z, out of nowhere, just overtaking everyone. You see that? Like he's already up.
He took advantage of it and followed right through. That's the best.
Oh, he's already just completely outbraked War Panda. I mean, if this isn't a masterclass of Tier 2, I mean, I mean that just shows you what sort of caliber he is in this sort of series. He's just already overtaken everyone on the first lap after the safety car. Down from 4th up into 1st again. He's going to have to pull that gap now with the mediums. He might even be able to pit for fresh softs, you know. Iron's struggling with the oversteer, as you can see. But Jack Townsend losing places again because my guess is because of his wing. I mean, who would have thought that? I mean, Ray Z just really just dominating through that first lap.
And he's already got the 1 second gap on him already.
Exactly. War Panda using Rich, no ERS. I think Ray Z has put the car into lean because you don't gain that much time if both cars are in lean, in Rich. But I think Ray Z is going to go for that long sort of stint, you know. I think next lap DRS will be activated. Ray Z going very wide on that corner.
A little bit of no man land there for a bit.
Jack Townsend being overtaken by the AI of Lewis Hamilton. He's got Esteban Ocon going behind him real quick. Jack Townsend outbraking Lewis Hamilton. Mitzi on Ines. Did you see that? We got
that. It's a very good turn on that one. Got him right on the inside, and he's still pulling away.
Yeah. I think Iron's definitely struggling with those 9-lap-old tyres. You know, he's going to have to pit soon. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jack is just falling further and further behind. A little bit of nick there on that, eh? He's trying to fight that.
He's really being aggressive with Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon still in a higher position. I mean, he doesn't have damage, and that just shows you the sort of issue with damage. All right, so Jack Townsend into the pits, Ines into the pits. So I think we have our first of our pits of the softs going off the softs. So we have Ines, Jack Townsend, Lewis Hamilton, all in the pits. The actual Lewis Hamilton. So is this Ines, who's come out in Jack Townsend on the softs? Very, very strange strategy from him. But Ines on the mediums. is he going to be able to keep those tires alive for that extra 15 laps, you know? Because I'm not sure how long the tires last, but 15 laps seems like a stretch for the mediums, you know? 9 laps you can do on the softs, so you usually add maybe 3 or 4 laps onto the soft to make the medium tires live, you know?
And we got more than that, and the mediums can't handle this long of a on the track at this time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So I see the actually the an opening for the hard compounds is right now for Ray Z.
All right, so we have War Panda pitting on the softs. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to keep those softs alive for much longer. 11 laps with the softs, pretty well done for him anyway. I think we have all the bots pitting now. Big Brother up into 6th with those 9 laps old hards. So he's going to just come out behind War Panda. But is War Panda going to be able to keep those mediums alive until the end of the race? He's going to have to be on 14 lap old hards. Mediums, sorry, excuse me. Keep on making errors.
That's okay.
Flying Yankee up into 7th, which is really good for him.
There we go. Phil Farnder's in the pits too, and he got off his 11 laps of his mediums. So.
Yep. So Tadjay up into 16th, was last at the start of the race. So the only people that are on softs, old softs now, are Valtteri Bottas and Ryab. We've got some old mediums on Aurelius who started the race on mediums, but he can definitely go for longer because I mean this is a good sort of like measure of how long you can go on the mediums. Because if he can go maybe 14 laps on the mediums, we know that all the people that are pitted now can go for the mediums. You know, they can all make the end of the race on the mediums. It would be fantastic to see the tire wear, but it's we can't see it at the moment.
That's the one thing this game is missing on that. It'd be nice to have that, but
yeah. Well, I mean, I think people could watch us and look at the strategies. You know, if someone's struggling with tire wear, they could open the stream and then see. Oh, look, McMitsy's struggling with tire wear, so he can just stay out. You know, it's good that unknown for the enemy, the other drivers. You know, because yeah, I think Aurelius is definitely going to be struggling with tire wear at the moment.
I think so too. He's 12 laps into the mediums. He's falling back further and further.
Yeah.
Ray is really opening up the gap between himself and Mitzi there. So
yeah. Mitzi on the same. Sorry, continue.
Go ahead. No.
So Mitzi on the same strategy as Ray Z. So I think that's a very, very clever choice from him. Because if he knows he can go to the end of the race on that medium compound, he can definitely challenge for that 2nd place or 3rd place. Or if Ray makes a mistake, he can challenge for that win. You know. You never know.
War Panda's going into the pits.
War Panda in the pits again.
Yeah.
That's very, very strange from War Panda. Oh, War Panda has damage. He has a front wing end plate missing on his. That's going to be really horrible for him. He's switching to the hard. It's a very good choice. I think he's definitely a 2-stop, as people know now. But I think, yeah, War Panda's going to have to make up the paces. Oh, who's spun off? I think was that Carlos Sainz? No, Ray spun off. Yeah, Ray spun off. Those tires are going to be absolutely knackered now. So that's what I mean. This is the opening McMitzy needs. Yeah, he can go, as you said, as we saw. War Panda, he's not confident that the mediums can last. If Ray wants to pit now, he'd have to go on the hards. Whereas if McMitzy wants to pit, he can go much further and go on the hards, on the mediums. So, yeah, I think the strategy is going to be pretty crucial now. If Ray's, as we saw, Ray's is making mistakes, that might be to do with him being too aggressive, or it could be to do with tire wear.
Well,
I
that's
think
it.
Irons.
If he was like Mitzi was taking it easy, doing a nice slipstream on it, trying to keep it easy with his
Yeah,
gas and fuel, and
yeah,
if Ray was too aggressive on all these corners to try
yeah,
to get that gap going, he's already
yeah.
starting to dip a little bit. But
Mhm.
time now.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
sorry, Maverick. Irons has moved up past Flying Yankee. Flying Yankee with some damage on his front wing. Irons up into fifth. He's catching Big Brother, who's on 12 lap old hards. So if he can keep those hards alive, he can switch over to those mediums. The same concept as what we were talking about with Mitzi and Ray. Yeah, but if he can keep Irons behind, yeah,
Well,
that would
Big
be
Brother
really.
has a little bit of damage on his left side of his front wing there. So that might be the count why he's starting to slow down and Enns is
Yeah.
able to pick up on him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, he is missing his iron plate. Good eyes.
Cut that corner a little bit.
Let's see.
Big Brother might be just counting down the laps before his opening to get all this done.
Definitely. Does Razy have damage? Did we check? No, he doesn't. Okay. Rayab has left the session. I think he's not happy with his. Something's gone wrong. War Panda's overtaken Esteban Ocon. Let's have a quick rundown of the grid because it's quite spaced out. So we have Ray Z in first on the 9-lap-old mediums. McMincy second place with the 9-lap mediums. Aurelius in third with the 15-lap-old mediums. With a 5-second penalty. Big Brother fourth with the 13-lap-old hards. Ainz fifth with the 4-lap-old hard mediums. Flying Yankee in sixth with the 7-lap-old mediums. Charles Leclerc. I think I'll skip all the bots. Jack Townsend in ninth with the 4-lap softs. Very strange strategy for him. War Panda in 12th with the 1-lap-old hards, actually up into 11th. Ryab in 14th with the 2-lap-old softs. Tajay in 15th with the 6-lap-old mediums. And Stormfinder, who is catching up to Tajay on 3-lap-old softs in 16th. Looking very interesting so far.
Oh, someone just there's a yellow.
Yeah, Pierre Gasly had a mechanical failure. The sort of.
Yeah, he's off to the side, so he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm very sad, but Pierre, so bad luck for him.
Yeah, that's a shame. So at the moment, we can check the penalties. So 5 seconds for. Oh, Jack Thompson has retired. I think he's. Oh yeah, no. Look at the start line. He's. Oh.
Wow, that's a big pile up right there. Whoa.
Oh, Tajay nearly just slobbering the people there.
That's all the bots sitting in behind there.
Oh, Tajay's out.
Oh.
Tajay just hit the rear end of the. All the bots are going to get disqualified.
That just cleans up the whole. Yeah. Poor Storm didn't have anywhere to go on that.
Yeah.
One.
Storm's an AI at the moment. Stormfinder's become an AI. Okay, you see, Razy and McMitzy have pit. Aurelius also coming into pit. Big Brother is going to have to pit.
Big Brother got a penalty for speeding in
under safety car. Yeah. He's got a drive-through. Oh, that's massively detrimental from him because he's going to have to pit for new tyres and go into the pits for a drive-through. I mean,
it's a double whammy.
Yeah, double whammy.
Right to the back of the pack.
Yeah. So this is perfect for War Panda because he's on the hards and he's up into fifth. He's going to come out behind Aurelius, but yeah, Flying Yankees on the mediums. With 9-lap-old mediums, he's going to have to pit soon. But yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
They
this safety
got
car on this track,
softs.
safety car on this track is notorious hard to keep behind you.
That is very, very strange from Big Brother. He's going to choose soft, maybe, because there's at the moment there is 18 laps left, and you know that softs just aren't going to last 18 laps. If he's got another fresh set of softs, that's a different question, you know. But I don't think the amount of laps that he went on in qualifying, I don't think he's going to have any fresh softs.
No,
Very
I
strange.
was just starting to wonder, did he run out of his mediums or?
Yeah. Maybe. Is Flying Yankee still choosing to stay out? Fair enough to him. So after the shenanigans of the whatever happened on term 1, we have Ray in first with fresh hards, McMitzy in second with fresh hards, Flying Yankee 10 lap old mediums, Aurelius fresh hards, War Panda 4 lap old hards, Ainz fresh hards, Big Brother fresh softs, Charles Leclerc fresh hards, Kevin Magnussen fresh hards, Stormfinder 6 lap old soft. So
Well, I think this is pretty much the strategy of the race there. Everyone who's on hards is going to probably finish off on their hards, depending how things are. We lost half the grid already on this race.
Yeah. I think everyone now is into the points, so it's just about maximizing the points, you know. So it should be very interesting to watch.
So I think it's going to be one more round, with the safety car.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's waiting for Stormfinder to catch up, which shouldn't be too long.
No. And he's poised to at least move him up 2 more places with Kevin Magnussen and Charles Leclerc being on hard.
Yeah.
So definitely he's going to have an advantage on the first long stint.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. You wouldn't hear that like a proper commentator, would you? Just the commentator yawning midway through.
I didn't think it was that boring of a race. I was really intrigued.
Yeah, that was a really good race so far. All right, so Aurelius has. Oh, what is happening here? It looks like Aurelius has crashed. Big Brother spinning around. What has happened?
What's happening here? Oh.
So the first penalty went to War Panda in the AlphaTauri, and then Aurelius, and then Big Brother. So very, very weird. But remember, Big Brother still has a drive-through, so he's going to be delegated back into the back of the pack. Has he got damage? He has not got damage. Very lucky for him.
No, but
has War Panda got damage? War Panda has
some damage on his vehicle. He's losing places there.
Looking very good for Ainz. Now up into 4th, behind Flying Yankee. Yeah.
Well, that mixed things up in the back of the pack there for that, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Stormfinder up into 8th. He's overtaken both the bots. Don't know when that happened, but
a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag.
Not sure how that happened, but I think he might have been overtaking. Yeah. And so we have Ray-Z starting, and he's gone.
He held that back. He wanted to hold him back and surprise him.
Yeah, McMitzy really pushing hard. As you can see, look, he's got that slipstream. Ray-Z defending. He's moved twice. He can't move again. You've got to move once. Ray-Z really swerving all over the place. That's not very nice. Oh, you see that?
Oh, that was a
Oh,
Excellent
fantastic
pass.
move. Yeah, fantastic move from McMitzy. Ray going just wide on that corner, and McMitzy just completely capitalizing 100% on that. Ray going to go for the inside. As you see,
He's just had that little bit of extra speed after going down the corner. So
yeah, yeah. Let's see if this is going to be the hardest from Dirty Air. McMitzy's going to have to keep the tail end careful through there. Big Brother
just
up into
flying up
third.
there. Look
Yeah,
at him.
Big Brother up into third. He's going to have to. Big Brother, no, that was a dive bomb and a half.
Oh. He
Yeah.
saw that coming. He just was attacking hard.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got any damage over that one.
Mm-hmm.
He lucked out. Nothing on his wing.
Yeah. That was a very, very big dive bomb, and he's just lost that position, because, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what he was thinking.
You have to be patient during these things. You just can't send it into a corner without having the room to do it.
Yeah. Outbreak to Aurelius. Aurelius having to leave the space. He doesn't. He does, but he shuts the door on Big Brother, which is completely fair. Aurelius using his ERS and fuel. Let's see, Big Brother. Oh, Aurelius really locking up, as you see.
Big Brother just trying to take advantage of those softs. Those softs are going to give him the advantage to get back up in the pack.
Definitely. So it looks like War Panda and Flying Yankee have both pitted for fresh tyres. Is this going to be another podium for Ines, do you think? I mean, yeah.
Ines is pretty posed right now, so he's as long as he keeps his head down, doesn't make too much mistakes, and you just got to get away from the pack behind him, because they're going to be in there. Oh, there's a little slip there.
Yeah. This is the Aurelius
in their DRS zone. So.
Oh, Big Brother, I think he's serving his... Yes, Big Brother is now serving his drive-through. He might come out in Stormfighter. Oh, Stormfighter's actually pitting. I think he's coming for... Yeah, Stormfighter on the 9-lap-old soft, so he definitely wants to get rid of them. Yeah, very interesting battle, because he's going to have to... Ines is now going to have to defend off against Aurelius. Aurelius also has a 10-second penalty. That's a massive penalty for Aurelius. I mean, that's going to really, really ruin his race. He's going to have to either be 10 seconds ahead of Ines, or even 10 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc to keep that position. Yeah, really, really, really strange. But he's got a much better exit. Who do you think is going to come out on top, Aurelius or Ines?
Well, Aurelius is running really good, solid. He's cutting. He's in the right area to defend. He's definitely putting his car in the right spots.
Are you talking about Aurelius or Ines?
Ines.
Okay,
Sorry,
yeah.
Ines is putting the car right in the right spot. Aurelius is trying. He's sticking in there. He's right on his tail within 0.5.
Yeah, definitely.
Come out of here. Is he using his battery charge?
Yeah, he did on the exit, but Ines not using any of his battery. Aurelius really destroying his tyres with that lockup. You see, he's locking up through every corner. He just needs to stop doing that. I think Ray Z has pitted for old mediums. Ray Z on the old mediums. Very, very straight. Oh, look, he's having to fight with War Panda now. It's been a very, very good race. So, who do you think is going to come out on top? The older tyres of Ray Z. I think this is going to be a disappointing tyre. To be fair, this is going to be a disappointing race for Ray Z, because I don't think he's going to be able to go for... he needs to... Wait, so how many laps are left? 12 laps are left. So he needs to go on 18-lap-old mediums to the end of the race, which is mental. I mean, do you think he can go 18 laps on those mediums?
You can do it if you have good tire management, but it's going to take some time to it's going to be hard to do that. Trying to get
Yeah.
a gap that you need between and to
Yeah.
fend off what he has to fend off, it's going to be very challenging.
Yeah. But basically now in first, he's Irons actually. Look at Irons. He's Aurelius not just having enough sort of exit out of the last corner to be able to get past Irons, even though he has full ERS. He had full ERS open. He's going to have DRS, as you can see, it's open now. Is he going to go for a dive bomb on Irons? He's not.
Very close to it, but he stayed behind.
Yeah, they're going to have the same amount of wear on those tyres, which is completely, which makes the completely even playing field. McMitzi really flying at the moment in first place. I don't see any sort of contention. I don't see any sort of fight between him and Reyes anymore because they're on similar tyres now. And how far is he ahead, Ray? He's nearly 20 seconds behind.
20 seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, no, 30 seconds because he's got a gap between Irons, which is about 8 seconds, and he's got another gap between Irons and Charles Leclerc, which is 9 seconds, and then him himself is 7 seconds behind. Yeah, it's about 30 seconds. He's about a quarter of a lap behind
I
McMitzi.
got 24 seconds from the leader right now, so from Ray.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, my bad.
No problem.
Oh, yeah, you got the gap as lead, don't you?
Yeah.
I know, I'm doing maths. Razy with the fastest lap on mediums. He knows he has to step up. I mean, really, what was that lap? That was a really fast lap, if I'm not wrong. That was a 118.7. He's about 3/10 faster than Bob Panda's best lap he did in the opening stage of the race on the soft. Big Brother in the pits. He's switching to the mediums. So Big Brother's definitely going to be able to go on those mediums now to the end. So he's going to have to push like hell to gain those spaces because the other people are going to have to pit because they can't go 17 laps on mediums or 17 laps on hards. I mean, you might be able to stretch the hards, but I definitely don't think you can do the 10 laps extra on the mediums because as we saw, they were doing about 13 laps on the mediums before they were struggling on them. So that extra 4 laps is going to be hell for them. You know, they might even go off. They might even cause another safety car. You know.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You don't want to call it another safety car at this point in time of the lap. It just would ruin a lot of people's race. But Big Brother had a good thought there. I think that's his 4th tires on now. So he did 4 stops or 3 stops.
Yeah. Big Brother has been given another penalty for multiple warnings. I think he's trying to push his sort of like luck on the corners, which is completely fair. I mean, you're trying to find that max, but obviously we're not professional drivers. You're always going to go over that line, but you just got to think, is it worth it? Because he's going to have to be now 3 seconds ahead of the person he wants to be ahead of. I'm still trying to catch up to Aurelius.
Yeah, that's a good battle going on then.
For that sort of second place on the step. How far away is Reyes from the leader?
He's closing the gap. He's now 21.8 seconds away.
Yep. He's lost a bit of time there, though. At the moment, he's lost a lot of time. What has happened? Is he?
Jeez,
yeah. He's nearly down. I think he's stuck behind Charles Leclerc. Yeah, I think he's stuck behind Charles Leclerc in the. I mean, that's gonna be really bad for him. So, is he gonna use his ERS? He has no ERS. Ray has actually used all his ERS. Charles Leclerc using quite a lot of ERS. Oh, Ray.
Oh, can he do it?
Yeah, he can. Oh, not leaving the gap for Charles Leclerc, but that's completely fair. I mean, neither Warp nor is leaving any space for Charles Leclerc. Or AI, I mean, yeah. So,
Let's hope
Raisi
Charles
now
Leclerc
has
gets a better race in Monaco than this one.
the Ferraris are looking very good for Monaco. But let's so at the moment it looks like Ray has to make up 22 seconds in just over 8 laps to go, which is going to be very hard. I mean, it'd be a miracle if he can get there.
We're watching Big Brother. He's getting closer and closer to Stormfinder, so he's going to be able to achieve change in the position here shortly.
Yeah. So, Mitzi.
Yeah, he went a little wide on that.
So who are you looking at the moment?
I'm looking at Storm and Big Brother right now in their battles. They're going through the stadium right now.
Yeah. Big Brother definitely a better exit out here. Actually, surprisingly, Stormfighter gets a better exit. So Big Brother's going to use his DRS. He's going to get DRS, if I'm not wrong. Yep, he's opened his DRS. I'm pretty sure he's going to switch up to rich fuel, but Stormfighter going to defend on the inside. He's actually going to the outside. Yeah, Big Brother just can't get past him.
No, he cut that and went on the grass a little bit.
He's lost his template again. Another damage for Big Brother. Big Brother just being too aggressive on the people in front. He needs to know that the people in front may not be as fast as him, and he needs to be careful, you know? Because in that moment, that wasn't Stormfinder's fault. Stormfinder's driving as fast as he can, but Big Brother just being that tad bit too aggressive, you know?
That's it, you know, and we all been there before. It's just trying to you gotta get close, but then you gotta watch how close you get sometimes.
Yeah, you can't get caught up in the heat of the moment, essentially, because you want to go for that sort of overtake. You want to be as close as they can, but you got to think this isn't. Yeah, this is the close. Oh, Adam's left. The engineer for Big Brother's left, which is fair enough. Big Brother not actually going to get DRS, I don't think, on Stormfinder. That's very surprising.
No, he needs more than a second behind there.
He might have been a second though in the DRS activation. No, he isn't. That's very surprising. What is happening up at the front of the grid? Ain's nearly.
Ain's is falling behind a little bit, just a little bit on the track. He's quite content to where he's sitting right now, I think.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I gotta invite Adam. I think Adam's game crashed, which is fair enough. Oh, he's going to go for the same move. Stormfighter really being... Is he on the outside? He is! Oh, really good move from Big Brother, to be fair. I don't know if you caught that, but he went on the outside. Really, really well done from him.
Especially for having damaged front wing in that sector. Oh, here comes Storm. Coming. Oh, he left some room there, but they're still tangling. A little bit of a bump.
Yeah. Oh, Stormfighter Stormfighter just putting too much sort of throttle on, just going off. Raisi actually up into 6th now. How far is he behind? Oh, Raisi now 33 seconds behind. He's actually pitted for the softs. So Raisi's going to push like hell for these last 5 laps. So
I don't know. Does he have a chance to move himself up in the board?
Perhaps. I maybe because Aurelius, who's in second, that's a 10-second penalty. It only needs to be 10 seconds behind him, but he needs to catch up 20 seconds to be there, essentially. So Ain's.
Goes on the outside there. So he makes that pass by Charles Leclerc. So he moves up to 5th. got a lot of distance to cover to get to War Panda. So we'll see. There's only a few laps left.
Yeah. So at the moment, it's what we have the sort of standings at the moment is Irons in second because Aurelius has that 10-second penalty. I think War Panda also going to be able to snooch into third. Disappointing day for Aurelius, to be fair, but it is what it is. And
yeah, it's going to be a tight. So you're right. War Panda may take that third spot there.
Yeah. Razy now up into fifth. He's overtaken both the bots of Charles Leclerc and Kevin Magnussen. Very good fight, I think. Very good fight from Irons and very good fight from Irons and Aurelius. I mean, Irons not being the most aggressive, but he's keeping with him, which is all what he needs, you know.
I think at this point he's just going to sit behind him. There's no sense of attacking. He's comfortable, and there's no sense of making any kind of risky move by passing him. But just keep up to him.
Yeah, he needs to be in that 10 seconds, which in 3 laps is possible to stretch. But yeah, they're on the same tires. Yeah. So War Panda definitely now in.
War Panda definitely in the podium now for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Apologies for the sort of stopping sentence. I was messaging someone.
Ray just got a 3-second penalty for.
Oh, he's just stretching that limit too much.
That's it.
So all the front runners now on that on 15 lap old mediums, they've got 2 laps to go. Is War Panda going to be able to make that move on Irons near the finishing laps? Is he going to have that tyre wear? You know, is Ray going to be able to push up into the podium places? You know, because he needs to be 3 seconds ahead of War Panda by the end of the race. Who spun off? Oh, wait, a Ferrari has spun off. Is that Stormfighter? Stormfighter has spun off. He's going to now have to get out of the way of McMitzy because he's a back marker now.
That's it. He's going to get a blue flag on him, and he's going to have to move out of the way. Yeah.
Because you don't want to be in that position where you hold up the leader and maybe lose him that position, like Nikita Mazepin to Sergio Perez. In Portugal. Sorry, I got the hiccups again. My bad. You can definitely see Irons and Aurelius struggling with the tyre wear now. Look how slippy they look. Razy only managed to shrink that gap down by 3 seconds, which is definitely, by 1 second that lap, which is definitely not enough to be able to catch up to War Panda, especially with that 3-second penalty. War Panda definitely, look at him, he's really on a roll catching up to Irons, but his tyres are going to go off before Irons and Aurelius. He's definitely got that position in third, but is he going to be able to catch Irons up to get that second place? What do you think?
I was just trying to do the math on that right now, and I forecast that he just doesn't have enough room to get there yet. You're right, by the time he gets to the end of the laps, his tires are going to be almost shot. I mean, he's getting to be really wearing out those tires. I don't think there's enough time.
Yeah.
So we're going for a final lap now.
Final lap. Mitzi just really dominating the race at the moment. I mean, it was very unfortunate for Ray, but as we said at the start, you can have that qualifying pace, you can have that one lap pace, but if you make those mistakes, that's you. That's no one else but yourself, right? No one else made that mistake but yourself. So I think the most interesting battle that's going to happen is now if War Panda can catch up to Ainz. As you can see, Ainz really struggling on those 17-lap-old hards. War Panda still finding pace in those 14-lap-old mediums, which is very surprising to me. I mean, he's always had that pace with he's always had that pace advantage over Ainz, but is he going to be able to get past? Because there's no penalties for Ainz or War Panda, so it's a straight battle for track position. You know?
No, it's straight. He's just going to be, by the time he catches up to him, you won't have enough room to attack.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to have enough room. Unless there's a problem with Ainz or something.
But this is the last lap, so.
And there goes.
Oh, War Panda really going for War Panda with a 3-second penalty. I mean, that's just shoved him down because he's now. Ainz really clobbering the barriers, but. Yeah. So.
There we go. There's our finish lines right there.
Yeah. It's a very disappointing race for Big Brother again. He definitely showed he could do that sort of pace up in Tier 2, but he just made those mistakes. He had a bit of error from people in front, but yeah, very, very disappointing. It looks like also Flying Yankee's going to get in front of Big Brother if he can get in that 3-second gap. He can get in front, you know. Let's see. He's very close to that 3-second gap. So, can he get close enough? Oh no, doesn't look like it. Nope. No. That was a very, very fantastic race. I mean, superb racing from all the people in the top 3. Ainz, fantastic race from Ainz. I mean, coming from where he was to second place. I mean, what could you want more from a race from him? But Mincy starting, if I'm not wrong, from the second row of the grid, get a win. I mean, a win in itself is just fantastic, and the achievements are fantastic. You're the best of everyone. What was your opinion on that race?
Oh, that race was a definite roller coaster ride. Watching up and down with all the incidents happening in there, I was very impressed on the skill level out there too for a Tier 2. These guys definitely have some been practicing this track for a while, and definitely this shows what they can do on the track today. And look at what Mitzi did. He pulled it out. Warpath was right there with it. Race, he showed up pretty well the whole track. And look at NC. He came from 7th on the grid, and he's now 2nd in the podium. So that's huge. I don't know who to pick for a driver. Who would you pick for a driver of the day today?
So I definitely think either Mincy, Ainz. I think I mean Mincy and Ainz. I mean, absolutely fantastic race from both of them. So yeah, I mean, who would you predict for driver of the day?
I definitely would have put it on Ainz. Ainz held a solid ride. He didn't do too much penalties whatsoever. I don't know. It's just at the end of the race, yes, kind of get a little antsy there. But that's like every other driver out there. So, you know, I definitely put my vote towards Ainz on that one.
Yeah. I think so. We can go on to the interviews now, and so we can interview. What we usually do is we interview 3rd place, 2nd place, and then 1st place, and then we do some other interviews if they want to have an interview. Essentially, you know. So, do we want to start off with Race Panda? Can we? Give me 2 seconds. I need to. I'll be 2 seconds. I'll be right.
Well, while he's gone, you know, thank you everyone for joining us in today's race. You know, it was very exciting, and we're happy to have you guys here. We're just going to set up the interviewers right now and try to get people lined up for the interview. And there's FHB back.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back to the show.
Yes, so we don't have the permissions to move people, so Big Brother's going to join soon. Yeah, so we'll just have to wait for that. Let people calm down and stuff like that anyway.
Well, definitely. After a race and tension like that, being so... I would want to have a little bit of a break, get a drink of water.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. Yeah, no, I need a drink and I wasn't even racing. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, fantastic race from everyone. I think it was a bit disappointing from the sort of penalties and that, but really, really well done from everyone. Big Brother, can you move Race Panda into here? Hello, Race Panda. How are you doing? Fantastic race from you, coming home third. I think you wanted that sort of like top spot or second spot, but a lot of things put you back. What was your opinion on the race?
It was very cool. I wish I could have been more in the front, but after the first pit stop, I was behind Bottas, and he just stopped in the middle of the corner, which destroyed my front wing.
Oh yeah.
Then I pitted again. I got new front wing. Then I was under safety car. My friend sent me a snap. I got distracted. I braked way too late. I tried to avoid it, but as I was avoiding it, it was not on purpose, but as I was avoiding it, he moved suddenly to the same side as I did, so I created total chaos under the safety car. Yeah. And then, I mean, it was very good recovery. Then Big Brother put me a hard attack when he spun. I nearly collected him.
Yeah, we saw that. Big Brother seems like he was struggling a lot on those tyres. I don't think the best race from him, but what was your opinion on the sort of competition you were racing against? Because you made up a lot of places, so you must have been overtaking a large majority of the people. So what was your sort of...
Always when I caught up to someone, they just pitted, so I didn't...
Fair enough then. Do you have any questions for him, Maverick?
Well, no, you did a fantastic race band. I was impressed with that. So, any other things you think that you could have done better in the race?
Definitely not. I should have expected that Bottas would brake more early and not destroy my front wing, because after that I could have maybe won the race. But I'm very happy with the third place. I nearly got the second, was very close there. I'm very happy with the recovery I did, and I hope it can be better and cleaner from me next time.
Race Panda, just want to say that the coming back on
interviews, Big Brother. God,
I'm sorry. The return on track, that was not on purpose. It was the AI. I spun and I basically just put my try with the AI.
We're talking about interviews, man. You can do this after.
Sorry. I'll send you a clip. I'm so sorry.
You gave me heart attack, but
it was a pleasure talking to you, Race Panda. So we're going to invite the next interviewee. Thank you for joining.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Can you invite Irons? Can you join Irons? Hello, Irons. Fantastic race from you. Coming back second, defending against a lot of very fast people. What was your what did you think of that race?
I certainly didn't expect to become P2, I can tell you that.
Yep.
What was running through your mind when you
struggling.
were trying to go through your strategy when chaos hit with all the yellow cards?
Yeah. I was really slow in this track. I was expecting a P5 or P6. Really with P2.
No, fantastic race. You must have a very good engineer. So, I think. Do you have any more questions, Maverick?
No, very, very solid drive. Definitely a contender to be a driver of the day for sure. But we're all impressed by your drive today, and very happy to see you. And not much more to say to that. There's your driving did all the talking.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Alright, Big Brother, can you move McMitzy? That's not McMitzy. Hello, McMitzy. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hello. Fantastic race for you. I mean, you come back winning a race. I think this is your first win of Tier 2, if I'm not right.
Yeah.
Really, really solid drive from you. I mean, you had Razy up there, but he just made too many mistakes, which you didn't. Which, I mean, on every level, that was a complete merit of skill, you know? He may be the faster car, but you didn't make any mistakes like he did. Your strategy worked perfectly, and yeah. What did you think of that race?
Thought it was a bit lucky, to be honest, that he slipped up, but I'll take it. The win's a win.
Yeah. Well, as I said, it doesn't matter if it was lucky or not. He made the mistake, you didn't. So yeah, I think you deserve that win as much as everyone else. You know, you can have the pace, but you got to have the consistency. I mean, Maverick, do you have any questions for Mitzi?
Yeah, Mitzi, excellent drive. I was very impressed on how well and cool and collective you were through the turns and everything, keeping your cool, and it definitely showed. I mean, what was running through your mind, sitting in the grid, and you're ready to go? What kind of strategy were you thinking about when you're going down the long straightaway?
Well, I mean, I thought my start was pretty good, and then I was a bit annoyed with the 5-second penalty, because, I mean, I was just trying to brake everyone else in front, and then maybe a bit too much, but I mean, it all worked out in the end. The safety car let me pit and get rid of the penalty, and then I felt I could go to the end on the hards if I just kept them alive, and it all worked out in the end. Race slipped up, and I'll take the win very happily.
Yeah.
Well done. Impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you have a nice day, and we're going to move on to some more interviews. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right, I don't know, Big Brother's here, so do you want to interview Big Brother?
Oh, well, we might as well. Let's get this over and done with.
Yeah. Oh, God, Big Brother. So, Big Brother, not a result you wanted. I mean, a very disappointing race.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You haven't had the consistency. You've had that one lap pace, but you've been lacking with that consistency. Yeah. What did you think of the sort of? I mean, from my standpoint, you were going a lot over. You were pushing the boundaries quite a lot, and you got penalties for that. You were pushing the safety car, and you got to drive through that. What did you think on that? What caused that? Do you think was that you pushing too much or something else?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't say I had like a bad consistency because I had a good pace throughout the race. My race pace was solid, not as good as the one lap pace, obviously. I feel like I could have gone better. The race start saw me dropping down to P8, I think, or to P6, like losing some positions from that P4. But I wasn't really worried there. Basically, the safety car was what ruined my race 3 times, basically, because in all of the 3 safety cars, I got hit and my front wing got a damage. That basically brought me to the situation, or to into the position to kind of have to push, because if I wanted to get some points or a good position, like after the first safety car, for me a podium was not possible anymore. Maybe P4 or P5, but then basically another crash after another, and basically I just lost my front wing, just the
end plate,
the end plate, exactly, and that just gives you
you understeer for every corner,
that gives you such a disadvantage compared to other drivers, and just makes you super slow. And that was what I was struggling with most throughout the race. I mean, in the end, my wing was damaged again, but I managed to get 3 seconds ahead of
Flying Yankee,
exactly, so that I could get at least those 4 points of P8. It was not the race that I wanted. I mean, you've seen it. The qualifying was definitely better. I was aiming for a top 5 spot again, and it's just like I don't know. My races have been so unlucky. The one in Brazil has been good, but it has been unlucky as well. in a way, and I'm just so sorry for the Race Panda incident there, because that was the only moment where I kind of lost the car, and then I basically tried to come back on it, but it was basically my AI that took over there, and that was the only one.
Yeah.
So
what? Just a quick thing of what I was watching. You were pushing behind. Was that your? But you were pushing behind Stormfighter. Was that your fault or Stormfighter's? Because Stormfighter's not experienced with the game as much, and I feel like you were pushing too much. Hence why you had damage at the end of the race. Do you think you would have? Do you think you should have backed off more and got him through the straights, or do you think you should have been as aggressive?
I was going for the overtake 100%. Like I wanted that position, and in the end I got that. And there were quite some moments going into corners where I had the inside, or I was a little bit ahead of him on the outside, and I was like, yeah, he's gotta let me pass right now, because I'm already through. And and the thing that happened is he just accelerated coming into the corner when I was ahead, and basically that led to us hitting tires or hitting wheels all the time, and in the end he spun out because of that. Obviously I was driving aggressive, but I didn't have another choice. I had to get like most points possible, and I have to say Stormfinder was slow. He was slowing me down. Like,
he was very slow, but you got to remember he's also there to race. And
yeah, sure.
You can't be too aggressive with people behind. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I wasn't it wasn't my intention to drive as aggressive as I did, but the first times that I was through, I was thinking like, usually an experienced driver, let's say the usual driver would accept the pass and would like give the pass to someone else, and in that moment.
Okay.
Obviously,
Big brother, we're going on for a bit longer. I think there's other people on the interview, and Maverick, do you have any questions for Big Brother? No, it's completely fine. I would do the same if I was in the same position, but yeah. Maverick, do you have any questions?
No. It's as you said, it's getting along. I mean, it's just the race. I understand, Big Brother. It's the race. It's the adrenaline's going. You just want to get by it, and bygones be bygones. We're all good.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Just try right now, FHB. Try to move someone.
I cannot.
But I made the settings. Okay. Tell me who you want to.
So we want to invite Aurelius. He wants interview. Hello, Aurelius. Hello, are you there?
Hello, guys. Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. So, a bit of a disappointing race. You could have got that sort of second step on the podium. Just a lot of sort of mistakes and penalties that delegated you back down to fifth or fourth, if I'm not wrong. Fourth.
Down to fourth.
Yeah. What was your sort of take on that race? Because you were running very high and you sort of stuck there, but because of that lingering penalty, you didn't get that sort of position that you wanted. What did you think of it? Your first race?
It's good to finish fourth in first race, but the start and first half of the race was terrible.
Yeah.
I dropped down maybe to 10th place after the start. And for a 5-second penalty, I need to check replay what happened at the start.
Yeah.
But later, everything went well for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was your goal there? You're trying to extend and try to get your. Were you trying to extend your lead there a little bit, or did you know you're kind of watching your tire management as you're trying to get moving while you're watching everyone trying to gain on you?
I tried to finish on second place, manage that, but of course this 10-second penalty. But I think everything went fine for me, and I'm looking for the next race.
Yeah, it was a good defense against Irons. Obviously, if you didn't have the penalty, you would have definitely been in that second position because you managed to stretch that gap. If I'm not wrong, let me check these things. You managed to stretch
Just on
that.
the last lap, yeah.
Yeah. You managed to stretch that gap to at least 2 seconds, which is good.
That's right. I think he overtook Ines there for a bit.
He was in front of Irons the most of the time. You overtook Irons and then you were in front, but because of the penalties, you were delegated down to fourth.
Yes.
But yeah, no. Maverick, do you have any questions?
No. Excellent, solid race. Very well. You defended yourself well. Skill level, very good. Very impressive on your on the way you finish your race.
Thanks.
Yeah, all right. I appreciate talking to you. I hope you have a really nice day, and I hope to see you in the next race in Zandvoort in the Netherlands. Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye bye.
great. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Right, so who do you want to talk to, Ray or Stormfinder? I think Ray probably first. I'm not sure. I want to interview everyone, but if it's just Stormfinder after Ray, I'll do Stormfinder as well. You know, because I always be a bit unfair. I'll move Ray now because I can actually move people now. So, hello, Ray.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Don't worry.
Yeah, a bit of a disappointing race, but you managed to come back in fifth. You got some good points for McLaren. You got the fastest lap, obviously. So you got some good good points. What was your sort of take on it? I know you had a lot of issues with tyre wear and penalties, but what was your sort of issue? What was your
Well, I think one of the reasons was lack of focus. You know, I was in the lead, leading for about 22 laps or so.
Yeah.
The lapse of focus, that's obviously comes into it. That's a human drive error. What actually happened was it was about lap 22, and I was just taking care of my tyres, making sure they get to the end of the race. I had a decent 5-second gap over McMitzy, I think it was, and I let my tyres get
on the S's.
Spun on the S's first one. That dropped the gap down to 4 seconds. Then I stupidly let my tyres get a bit too cold before that, and so I spun on the final corner, lost my wing, dropped me down to P8. But you know, I'm not that mad about it. The whole point of me coming out to Tier States was to prove my pace. The Silverstone was obviously a big disappointment, even effing. But I think I proved my pace out there today, and looking forward to the next race.
I think Zandvoort, very interesting track. What's your sort of opinion on Zandvoort? Do you think you can get that pole position again and get the win that time?
Well, obviously that's every driver's goal, isn't it, to get pole position and win the race? Yeah. It all depends, because I've got to be honest, Zandvoort isn't my favourite track, but I know I have some decent pace around there, and we'll look forward to it. Yeah.
Maverick, do you have any questions?
No, it was a solid race there with you. Disappointing for you. We were rooting for you for the first on the grid, but you still finish it off well, and that's true drivership right there. Trying to recover from a bad stumble and still come back up in the pack and finish in a get your points good. So good job for that. We look forward to seeing your race in the next one there in Netherlands, and move forward from there.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
You too.
Alright, let's interview Stormfinder and then I'm done. Hello, Stormfinder, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, so a good race. You didn't get the best qualifying, but you came back in 10th. You got that point. Coming from 14th on the grid, you did a really good jump. You did a good start. Getting that 10th place, what was your sort of opinion on it?
I definitely think I could have done better in that. I didn't have much time to practice on the circuit this week at all. And I definitely could have been in better qualifying.
Yeah, you want to sort of. So you wanted to be in sort of in front of those AI, but you were just short. I mean, I think you got a 118.9 if I'm right. And I think the bot's lowest was 118.5 or 6. So you were just there. You were just that tiny bit off, and obviously you said you didn't have much practice. But I mean, a solid session. You got that point. You didn't. You had a good fight with Big Brother. Big Brother being a bit aggressive. You defending very well. Obviously, he had to get past sometime, but defending wise, you did very well. I think you should be very proud of that. And I think taking that 1 point, take it with like taking your hand with like a medal, you know.
Definitely, you know.
Yeah.
You showed your skill. You kept in the race. You didn't DNF'd, and even though you're in the back of the pack, you still got the 1 point. And the purpose is you got to the end of the race, and that's the best. Is get to the end.
Exactly.
Hopefully, in the coming weeks, when I get a bit more practice, get more competitive, I can hopefully be fighting for top 5.
Yeah. Well, that's a fantastic target. I mean, you're nearly there, being in the top 7. I think last time you did get into Q3, didn't you? Not the last time. I think in Brazil you did get into Q3, which is pretty good. So I mean, yeah, it's all to play for, and everyone improves. So I think just enjoy yourself, you know. Yeah. All right. I appreciate it. Maverick, you got any other questions?
No, I'm good. Very, very impressive. Good show. Good show for first time being out, and good luck to you in the next race. Hope to see you up there in the next qualifications.
Right. Yeah. All right. Cheers. You have a nice day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
So that has rounded off the interviews for all of the drivers. I think fantastic race to commentate. Maverick commentated the first time with me. Fantastic commentator. I mean, it was very, very interesting to talk to you.
It was great to work with you today.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Do you want to give your farewells to the audience, Maverick?
Well, you know, farewell was my first show in here. I hope everyone enjoyed the race. It was a fantastic race, what we were reviewing today, and definitely look forward to the next one, and I hope to see just as many people join us for the next race.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.